Hey, what's up YouTube? Silver Dragons here. In this video, we're going to talk about American Silver Eagle coins. There's a lot of theories floating around on why they're so expensive, and a lot of people say it's because the US Mint is not able to buy silver to make the coins with because they have to pay a specific price by law. So we're going to dive into that and see if there's any truth to it. And we're just going to talk about American Silver Eagles in general, share some information on them. So if you want to know what's going on with these coins, stick around because this is really interesting. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the price of these coins. Now, we're looking at the 2022 1-ounce American Silver Eagles. Over here at sdbullion.com, they're charging a $15 premium over spot if you want to buy low quantity and pay with check. Now, I never recommend paying with like Bitcoin or PayPal because, you know, it's a lot more money. So if you pay by check, which is the best way to do it, and you just want to buy, you know, less than a tube, you're paying a $15 premium, which is crazy because the price for silver, at least the paper price or the spot price, is $18.86 right now. So we're coming up on a 100% premium for Silver Eagles, which is insane to say, but these are pretty much turning into a numismatic coin. I mean, this is not a bullion coin anymore. This is not recommended for stacking. The price is just way too high. So why is the price so high? That's really what I want to dive into. Now, if I was going to be buying silver today, I would not be buying these, not even close. I would probably buy something like they've got these kilo bars over at SD Bullion right now, $2.89 over spot. That's a much better deal. That is for stacking. That is a great deal. So if you want to check out SD Bullion, there'll be a link down below in the description. But beyond that, let's go to the US Mint. And this is their sales total by month for Eagles. Now they've got the gold Eagles here on the left, you know, 1 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce, 10th ounce, and then the silver Eagles here. And this is kind of crazy, and I have showed this off before in videos. At the start of the year, 5 million silver Eagles. Now for July, the month isn't over, but look at this, 425,000 Eagles. That's it. So obviously something is going on here. Now, I was just down at my local coin shop and I was asking them, you know, hey, how much are you paying to obtain silver Eagles to sell to the public? Because obviously they have a wholesaler they can buy Eagles from, and they were saying that it's over $10 premium to buy silver Eagles. The highest that they said they had seen was $13 to actually acquire them, and then they were selling their Eagles for $15 over spot, and they were sold out. So people were coming into the coin shop saying 15 bucks over. Yep, that sounds like a good deal to me, and they were buying them up. So it's kind of crazy that a wholesaler would actually charge, you know, $10 or $13 over spot, because if we look at the US Mint website, and I'm not going to show it in this video, but I have showed it in previous videos, they actually sell their silver Eagles to authorized purchasers for $2.25 over spot. So it must be that either the authorized purchasers have these silver Eagles and they're just, you know, jacking up the price to sell to other coin shops, other bullion dealers, like for example, SD Bullion. They're not an authorized purchaser, so they got to buy them from some wholesaler at $10 or $13 over spot or what have you. Or the other option is it's not the wholesalers just jacking up the price, it's that they have no coins. And that seems to be more likely because when we look at the minting numbers, you know, 425,000. There's not that many coins being minted, so there's probably a really low supply. There's obviously lots of demand. I made this video a few days ago about a billionaire buying 900,000 silver Eagles. You know, were all of those the 2022s? Probably not. We will never know. But either way, there's obviously a lot of demand for these coins, and it seems like the mint is just not making enough to fulfill the demand. So why are they not making enough? And I was having this conversation with one of the people at the coin shop, and they said pretty much what everyone else says. Oh, it's because the US Mint cannot buy silver above spot. So we know the U.S. Mint buys silver planchets from two different places. One of those is Sunshine Mint, which is talked about the most. So if the U.S. Mint is not allowed to buy silver over spot from Sunshine Mint, then it just stands to reason that Sunshine Mint is the one saying, hey, our prices are higher. Everyone else is willing to pay more, so we're not going to sell you any planchets. You're not going to be able to make any silver eagles. So that's kind of the running theory of what's going on. But obviously, this is not enough for me. I don't want to just go off of theories. So I decided to dig in and see if I could actually find the law that prohibits them from buying the silver eagles for more than spot. And this is what I found so far. Okay, so here is the law that talks about the U.S. Mint purchasing silver and things like that. It's Public Law 99-61. It was passed July 9th, 1985. This was before the American Silver Eagles and the American Gold Eagles were released. And here's the part that talks about purchasing silver. Now, I am not a lawyer or anything like that, and I don't exactly know how to interpret everything that's said. So if there is any lawyers out there or people who are good at reading legal mumbo jumbo, I'll put some links down below in the description to this, as well as the next thing that I'm going to show you that pertains to the U.S. Mint purchasing silver and things like that. So this is the part that we're going to look at right now. It says the following new sentence: the Secretary shall obtain the silver for the coins authorized under Section 5112E of this title by purchase from stockpiles established under the Strategic and Critical Materials Stockpiling Act. Now, when we go to 31 U.S. Code 5112 and scroll down to Section E, it talks about the silver coin program in more detail. The start of it right here says, notwithstanding any other provision of law, the Secretary shall mint and issue in qualities and quantities that the Secretary determines are sufficient to meet public demand. Coins which, and then it has all the information about the coins. So the Secretary needs to be minting enough to meet public demand. This is the law right here. And then it talks about the coins even more. This is talking about the price of the coins. The Secretary shall sell the coins minted under subsection E to the public at a price equal to the market value of the bullion at the time of sale, plus the cost of minting, marketing, and distributing such coins, including labor, materials, dyes, use of machinery, and promotional and overhead expenses. So this means that when they sell it to the authorized purchasers, they have to sell it for spot price plus the cost of minting and all these other things. So that's why they're selling it for $2.25 over spot. Now, this is all well and good, but we want to know why they can't pay more than spot to acquire the silver to mint the coins. And I guess this in itself is a big part of that, because if they have to sell the coins by law at spot price plus the cost of minting and marketing and all those other things, well, then they can't really acquire the silver blanks at more than spot price. Otherwise, how are they ever going to sell them? I mean, they'll basically be taking a loss. Now, if we scroll all the way down to subsection Q, it talks about gold bullion coins. And unfortunately, there isn't a section that talks about silver bullion coins in this much detail, but it does talk about the source of gold bullion. And I think this is kind of pertinent, so we'll read this here. It says, in general, the Secretary shall acquire gold for the coins issued under this subsection by purchase of gold mined from natural deposits in the United States or in a territory or possession of the United States within 1 year after the month in which the ore from which it is derived was mined. Price of gold. The Secretary shall not pay more than the average world price for the gold mined under subparagraph A. So they specifically say that they cannot pay more than the world average price for gold. And again, they don't talk about silver in this way, but I think it's kind of implied that if they can't pay more than the world average price for gold, they probably can't pay more than the world average price for silver as well. Down here, it does talk about the silver bullion investment product in a little more detail, but it does not specifically say that they have to buy the silver at spot price. So I think we just have to infer that if they are selling it at spot price plus a little bit more for minting and transportation, whatever, then they probably can't buy the silver for more than spot price. And if you can't buy your silver for more than spot price, then you're not going to get any silver to make your coins with. And when there's lots of demand for your coins, it's just going to drive the price up higher and higher and higher. So the question is, are they now basically out of silver? And if they are out of silver, will they ever be able to get more at a price that they're allowed to pay? I mean, could this be the actual end of the Silver Eagle program? I mean, I kind of doubt that that's the case, but if no one is willing to sell them silver at spot price, because why would you? I mean, you could easily sell it to another private mint for way more than spot price. So I don't know. I mean, it just seems like there needs to be a change. They need to either change the law and be allowed to sell it to the wholesalers for a little bit more. Like if they could sell it, at spot plus $1 or plus $2 or something like that, then they probably could acquire more silver, make more coins, and fulfill demand. But there's kind of this, bottleneck going on, and it's really sort of screwing everything up. And this is the result of all that craziness, $15 over spot for an American Silver Eagle. So I think we pretty much cracked the case in this video. I don't know that it's necessarily the U.S. Mint having this, ulterior motive. I don't know that they're necessarily like stockpiling silver and refusing to make coins with it. I think it's simply that they just can't get the silver that they need. And there's these laws in place that are kind of prohibiting them from doing what they need to do to make more coins. So I guess, unfortunately, that's just the reality. And if you want the coins, you're going to have to pay a considerable amount of money for them. I guess we'll have to see what happens moving forward. I don't know if anything's going to change, if anything's going to improve or get better, but we're kind of in this weird spot right now. So I would say for me, I'm not looking at buying any American Silver Eagles as like an investment or just to stack silver. I would rather buy low premium silver because you're going to get way more ounces for your money, like that deal I showed earlier with the kilo bars. This is just such a better deal for stacking. I mean, we don't know how everything is going to pan out in the years to come. If there is like a currency reset and an ounce of silver is just worth an ounce of silver regardless of what type of coin or bar it is or whatever, then obviously it would be more beneficial just to have more silver rather than certain types of silver. So that's just one, example of what could happen. But regardless, I think if you just get more silver for your money, I mean, this $2.89 over spot, that's a lower premium than I was paying for my American Silver Eagles, 3-4 years ago. So anyway, I would say if you want to be investing in silver or stacking silver, just stay away from the American Silver Eagles because I think they're a ripoff. Is that ripoff going to get even worse? Maybe. I don't exactly know, but I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. I do want to say a massive thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.